flips out, goes into defensive stance, and he was talking about this yesterday, that he was just going to go sword and board and use the damage that the Weasel was going to give him, and then just lay it down on the Priest. So Weasel down to half health.
Paper Cat right now. Yep. He is. Weasel looks like they're going to be the main targets in these fights.
HP, he's going to intervene away. And he wasn't. Sorry, an intercept
he's
away.
Still really low right now in the red, with Koala having no mana because of that amazing.
Yeah, but look at Zivit. Zivit goes down. So it's a 1 kill in favor of. Can they keep up Paper Cat? I mean, he's decided not to disconnect just yet. No, there we go. He's actually dead. And Koala out of mana. Double DPS versus a DPS and a healer. Let's see if I can rejoin the fight from the Warrior point of view as he goes to work on the back of Inflame. Koala completely out of mana.
Koala is going to die right here just because he has no mana because of that Innervate spell lock. Means he's not going to be able to spam the life blooms on himself. Nightfall proc from Inflames, but
Koala goes down. Sorry, and
this is rough because Inflames is already back a lot in health already, and then having to face a Warlock and a Warrior means he's not going to be doing anything.
Dotted up from the moment that Paper Cat dropped. So here we go. Inflame goes down, and it's round 1 to the team from Sweden, triple threat, and it looked like Nihilum were doing so well of kiting. There's going to be no change in either of the lineups apart from the name.
Yeah, that's.
So if you look across,
Paper Cat doing a little throw out to that. Where was he from?
I don't know.
Lane Time. Everyone used to love his videos because it was all about big crits. Wasn't a very amazing video, but people still loved it. It was an entertaining one, but I can't believe he named his Warrior Lane Time.
All right, so Paper Cat out, Lane Time in then, and we'll see what happens in this game. So across the top is going to be triple threat. Along the bottom is going to be Nihilum. 1-0 the advantage of triple threat in this best of 5. So first of 3 wins, and we'll be going into the grand finals to play the Spanish team. And following Weasel B is his charge smacks out, but goes onto the pet, which is actually dotted as well. So down to about 37. I'm not sure if we're seeing a hard summon anywhere whatsoever. Actually, here comes a Cyclone, a bit of a clutch Cyclone as that pet down to 11. HP, Fear then onto Koala. He's actually stood in a bad position.
Pet
Weasel B knows it.
Fell down already. And Koala is actually death coiled right now, taking a lot of damage from that Warrior, trying to get away, but the Priest is right on top of him, spamming Dispels.
Yeah, so he does get away, and maybe it's worth his team dropping down to play together and kite off, and that's exactly what they do. But they go on the back of Lane Time, and Koala taking a page out of the half-boot book and just spamming life balloons from a distance, and actually gets feared for his troubles, and there comes a drain life as well. And Lane Time, though, still pretty healthy, and you can see the damage is starting to get put up on Zibit. So let's switch over to Lane Time.
Zibit gets death coiled. Either I didn't catch the beginning of the death coil, or he trinketed it. But
Lane Time actually deciding to stick up sweeping strike, so prayer of mending would be a good decision. Here comes pain suppression onto Zibit, and well, at the moment it does seem that like Nihilum are playing a better game.
They're spreading out the damage a lot more, but second pet just dies from Inflame. He's going to be a very viable target right now.
And look at Zibit, he's down to 1k, and he gets intercepted on the hill that he was trying to do, and he's going to be executor range, and he does go down. Fantastic play there by Lane Time. They look like he even trinketed. I'm not sure what crowd control he was in just there. So playing this one a lot better, and maybe due to not having even to need to use Innovate, but also the map Blade's Edge. More room to kite, more room to
you saw him
mitigate.
hugging that pillar after he was kind of afraid that he was getting switched on. So these players fighting all the way till the end, but knowing that it's quite impossible to come back in this situation from a 3-2.
So there we go then. Last man drops. 1-1 the score, and that round goes in favor of Nihilum. And changing to obviously he's
during the fight, or at the beginning of the fight.
So then on Nagrand, 1-1 is the score in the lower bracket finals here in Madrid, Spain. And just following Lane Time at the moment, as you can see, let's just switch over to Inflame. He gets feared. Both Warlocks are dotted. Both devour some of the magic off him. But I mean, at the moment, I mean, it's kind of like I would like almost want the team from Inflame and Paper Cat to open up center so their druid can hug. I mean, but they don't seem like they want to commit, and you can't move that warrior forward yet without, you know, getting dotted. And if the warrior does have to charge, you end up standing all the way on their side of the map. So
yeah, they're waiting. You know, both warriors are waiting for the other team to move forward, to not get into combat right now. But it looks like probably going to see a push right here. Yep, and they are going to switch sides.
Rotating, you can see Koala is in the pillar behind where Inflame is.
I don't know about this decision by Henkel to push really deep. I know he's going to get the players out from behind the pillar.
Well, he dots up lane time actually and gets away, so that's going to maybe pull out the Druid. And actually there we can see if I just switch over to the Warrior from Triple Threat, goes to work and actually look. And I think the position advantage goes to kind of, you can see it goes to Nihilum at the moment. I mean, that Druid's going to be very hard to control. You can see him at the back there. So anyway, I mean, was it a wise move to come this aggressive?
I don't think so, honestly. It's Henkel didn't want the match to just sit there and...
Look at this then, damage onto the pet, goes down to 30% already.
Kerkerwall has it targeted though, and you do see the life bloom starting to roll off of that pet, so it's I think he's going to be fine. Now Zibit actually taking a bunch of damage. You can see those...
Zibit was, yeah.
You can see those defensive procs from being Discipline spec. And look, Inflames is out of mana completely. However, Kerkerwall is sitting pretty well, has all his buffs still up. And okay, here comes the Dispels. We saw the Mark of the Wild be removed. We saw the Life Bloom removed. So looks like he's getting ready just in case if there is going to be a Innervate Dispel.
Yeah, so then Weasel gets on the back of Koala, 6 him down to about 6k HP. There comes a Mace Stun to boot as well. So this is their chance to go aggressive on him. He's going to escape though. And Weasel is going to be controlled by the Warrior.
Weasel's Pain Suppression was kind of an odd choice.
Sure.
It was Zibit is now going to be targeted, knowing that he doesn't have the Pain Suppression, and that pet is down from Inflames. Kerkerwalla wasn't able to keep that pet up, having to
that pummel landed
babysit.
As well.
Yeah, babysit Life Bloom. Okay, here we go. Now, okay, look at that. The Innervate was... It was on Kerkerwalla for a second.
But look at this. Zibit
looks like
is
so
low.
Yeah.
And it goes down to 2k, and Inflame, will assist on helping get Exhibit down. Exhibit, as you can see now, and he's only just managing. He looks almost out of range, but there we go. Finally goes down to lane time, and they had all the position advantage and every single thing going for him that game. So it's going to be Nihilum that will secure this second round. But I mean, actually, you know, we could see a cross kill as Koala is low, but unfortunately on the other side, he is kind of out of mana. We can see Weasel going low, and he's going to drop soon.
Yeah, anytime that a game goes 3-2 and you're facing a Warlock, it's just not good because exactly they're going to dot you up completely, and you can't run away and drink or bandage. So one of the interesting things in that match though was Kerkerwalla